and welcome to HUMA Beats and Eats podcast. I'm Marnie Wood, your host. And as you can see, I have the extreme pleasure of interviewing Spike Settles today. So I'm so excited. Here we go.
I'm thrilled to be here on your show.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Can you tell us how you got started in music?
I am a music baby. My folks both played. And they not only had all the kids naturally, we played. It wasn't even a, do you want to play music? We just started singing harmony at very, very early. And Dad would be playing guitar, Mom would be playing piano. And so I started playing drums, and my brother started playing bass, and we were the Partridge Family.
Yeah. That's so cute.
So, yeah, it's been my whole life.
Yeah. Did you start singing right away too?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Very cool. Who were your biggest influences?
Well, I'm going to go back to the story there with my folks, because they loved Blood, Sweat, and Tears and Three Dog Night and stuff. So that was really harmony oriented anyway. So we'd be singing to the Three Dog Night 8-track as we rode down the road.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, we'd be singing it without the music, and we all had a good ear for harmony and singing. Yeah, it was cool.
Did they all play different instruments as well? Like your mom and dad? And
my mom was basically, no, they kind of just played. Mom played piano. Dad played guitar and a little bit of piano, and I'm mostly actually a drummer. And so I learned the guitar. I started playing guitar when I was about, 22, kind of late, really.
And what about harmonica?
I think I picked that up when I used to deliver flowers for Richardson's Florist in Bel Air. So I did that for a little while.
How many eons ago?
There's a lot of stories that go with that. No, it was a while ago. It was 80s, early 80s, I think, yeah. And so I picked one up at Musicland that was in the bargain basket, because it was a weird key, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to try that, and just ride around in my little van figuring out the licks.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Which is your favorite? Is drums your favorite?
Probably. I love guitar. Actually, there's not a favorite. I love piano. I'm not very good at either one, but I love playing them.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yeah. What was your big break, and what was your aha moment where you were like, okay, this is for me. This is what I want to do. I'm good at it, and I can move forward with it.
Actually, there is a moment like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm in college, and I'm playing drums, and we were playing new wave and punk, which was brand new at the time. A lot of fun. We played Gerard's and Maxwell's, and we did the whole hair thing, makeup. It was great. It was great. And I live in this apartment complex. And at the time, Rob Fahey's wife is managing that complex. And we had opened for the Ravens at Gerard's a couple of times. And we had a good little rapport thing going on there. And at the time, I think the Ravens were kind of close to that version of them kind of stopping. And Rob did his thing. But Rob is with his wife, and I'm with my girl. And we kind of crossed paths, and apparently Rob was like, "Who's that guy? That's a drummer. That's that drummer. That's that drummer. Give me so." So that's how I got hooked up with him.
Awesome.
And then I joined Rob's next band after the Ravens, which was Word of Mouth, and it had David Bell in it too, and Lee Townsend in it also. And we got Vinnie DePaul from Crack the Sky to play keyboard. I was honored to be part of that.
Yeah.
But that was definitely when I was suddenly in that next echelon of players.
Yeah. Never Never spans over 30 years. That's your main baby band now, right?
It has been for a long time, and it's coming up on 38. Coming up on 38.
So you've had different members over the years.
Yeah.
So what's it like what kind of adjustments do you have to make? What are the similarities and versus the differences of when it was the musicians prior and the ones you have now?
Well, everybody that tours through it, starting with the original Ravens guys, which was, it's David, Timmy, and Lee, I was like honored to be part of that.
Yeah.
Because me and David had been playing in Word of Mouth, and near the end of that, it was falling apart, and I'd sing a couple of songs in Word of Mouth out front while somebody else played drums, and David was like, it was him that we're like, we're going to do a band, you're going to be the singer.
Oh, cool.
Like, really? So thank you, David. I will always love you for that. And what was I talking about? I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I totally went off.
So, how does it go?
How does it compare?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, the band is based on sort of the song list of early Led Zeppelin, particularly. and it's that bluesy sort of thing that we all love, and everybody grew up learning how to play, you know. So it's true that, you know, this guy or that guy came and went, oh, you can't do it with it. It's about the song list, and all the good players are dying to do it, you know. So I've been very lucky to have some great guitar players, bass players, and drummers besides myself doing it, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
The band is a song list. It isn't me, it's a song list.
And is there like an audition process, or do you just know who you want to have in and kind of work that out? Or
you know, when there's an emergency and somebody has to be in there, that's usually what happens, and it's just however it works out, sort of a thing. I have some go-to numbers that I would call if I were in that fix, but it doesn't mean they'd be able to do it. But somebody else would come out of the woodwork that would. I'm sure.
Right. So how do you keep Never Never exciting and fresh? Because I know, like, for me, I didn't start seeing you until later in my life. So, but how do you keep it exciting and fresh for like new people to keep coming back wanting to see you guys?
I don't know. I think certainly as we try to keep it interesting within the band, it's got to be exciting for the band to play, and that just is contagious. You know, if we love it, people tend to love it, even if it's the same song we played 150 times. Yeah,
because you have quite a following,
and we bring that excitement to be playing it. I think every time we play, because we are very excited. This version is a really good version. We're all very aware of how rare this is, and this sort of thing probably won't exist again. And it won't last forever, this one. I'll have to fix it at some point. But we're all really aware that this is rare right now and enjoy it, because it probably, you know. So they're real cool about that.
Cool. How many shows do you perform a year?
It varies. It used to be like 250-ish to 300. And that's when I was playing 5 a week. And that went on for 12, 13 years, 5 a week, every week, no vacations. It was great.
That's quite a life.
Let me show you my L2. It's damaged. The cartilage is cooked.
Oh, Penny's all excited.
Yoga.
She'll walk on your back.
Did you hear that? See. I know, see.
So I actually just noticed watching you this past weekend, you chew gum when you sing.
I don't all the time, and that's a bad habit.
Is it? Because I know they say Jimi Hendrix did it.
No, you can accidentally swallow it while you're trying to sing, and you can hurt yourself. Don't do that.
Because I noticed that the Crack the Sky lead singer did it as well.
Yeah.
He chews gum too while he sings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it has to do with altitude. You know, they say chew gum on an airplane. No.
Yeah. We're not that high up.
Not yet.
Not yet. What's Club 66 like for you, Penny?
What do you think?
Penny, what do you think? You want to go to Club 66?
I do. I was thinking about it.
So what's it like for you? You play every Halloween or roundabout Halloween, right?
Oh, that's the version one every year, and it's terrific. You know, we love playing with each other, and it goes back to how much we love playing the Zeppelin stuff, because we get together, and those guys still completely bring it. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. So can you touch on your relationship with Crack the Sky?
I just have been very lucky to be on the fringes of their career, and I forget exactly where it kind of happened, but through Club 66 and through Vinnie DePaul, I think that's probably the better answer. The keyboard player that was in Word of Mouth and I were dear friends. He was a maniac, but we were dear friends.
It's always good to have a little mania in your life.
You, buddy boy. I do. But he was great. We played with him for a while. And of course, you know, he had a couple songs he wanted to record. We went up to Ricky's studio in Weirton, West Virginia, and recorded at Ricky's. Then I sort of know him.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it's fun.
Is there a favorite show that you've participated in, performed? Do you have a favorite?
It's been a couple of interesting. One time, this promoter down in like Louisiana or something was doing a show at the Civic Center with a bunch of the hair bands. And this is, of course, much later than that era, but there's still Skid Row was on it, Quiet Riot was on it. Oh God, I can't think of the other ones, but I'll never forget us standing, kind of hanging around backstage just before we sound checked, and the place was empty. the whole backstage was empty, but there's Kevin Dubrow standing there in full rock and roll attire, looking like a rock god from Quiet Riot. And of course, Frankie Banali, the drummer in that band, is the guy that everybody should watch that wants to play rock drums.
Oh,
He's
cool.
the best.
Yeah.
But that show, we got put on. This guy puts this thing together at the Civic Center and calls an agent in town and goes, who's a good rock band in Baltimore that I can put on the front of my show? Mm-hmm. Never. So next thing you know, there we are at the Civic Center.
Oh, that's so cool.
The funniest part is that backstage, we were there early, so we swooped into the big dressing room, and all these other bands were in these little
Yeah.
They're walking by our room going, who are these people? What do you do?
He came down from the sky. Do you have a favorite venue to perform at? Do you have one locally?
I love the 66, probably my heart and soul. I'm a club member, have been forever. Mm-hmm. Falston Barrel House, great time there.
Yep.
Shoot, what are some of the other great ones? Because there's some good ones, man.
You played at Hopkins. You had a
Hopkins thing was a lot of fun, man.
Yeah,
their stage
because it's a huge
when
space.
I went over to sort of do the preliminary on that gig, and I'm like, we can't play up next to the building. We're a loud rock band.
Yeah.
Well, I could put you on this stage out here in this field, but you'll be pretty far away. I'm like, perfect. And he's thinking we're going to be a quarter mile away from and like 1,000 people showed up.
Yeah,
so it was great.
Yeah. It's really
that sunset behind that band that night was stunning.
Yeah,
while we were playing Pink Floyd, it was just so stunning.
It is. It's just beautiful. Like all of the places around here to play are really just beautiful.
Yeah, the winery thing. Yeah, it's very popular.
Yeah. How long has Spike and Friends been around? How did it come about? And I have to say, like, for me personally, it's so nice to see. You see you see new faces, but you see the same familiar faces, and everybody's just singing along and swaying and dancing and chiming in. And so, how did that come about?
That was okay. I'll give you the real story on that. The real story on that is when I sort of lost my voice back in 2002. Mm-hmm. And I went and had surgery because I had a polyp on my vocal cords. And then my voice was really rough. And then 6 months later, I had to have another surgery for a slightly different condition, which really nearly took it all out of me emotionally because I was already like, I don't even know if I'll ever sing again. Now I need another surgery? You're kidding me.
I know,
scared the hell out of me. But as I was building it back, at the time, I really was a really barely adequate guitar player, but I started playing more guitar and I started just learning songs and relearning to sing. I started singing quieter. And I redeveloped my technique, and out of that, my acoustic gig was born. Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, I was just having fun playing with other people.
Yeah. And is it always at Falston Barrel House, or do you? I know you open around sometimes, but typically,
we move around. I mean, shoot, Falston Barrel House has my whole dance card. Pretty much. I'd be in big trouble if they stopped.
Yes.
Don't stop having dance. Corey Garrison, I love you, buddy boy. Ellie, right on.
Yep. While you're playing, you welcome and invite anyone up to play with you, because you're
not anyone.
Well, but most people you'll be, hey, come up, sing a song or play something or whatever. But what's it like to be able to play with anyone you want? And then how does that influence what you add to like Harford County's music scene?
Which part do I take?
Well, how about the anyone you want?
What?
Because how about the anyone that you want?
I like that. I like when my buds come out, and the ones that can play, they just want to jam. That's what we're doing. We're just jamming, having fun.
And then how does that influence what you add to Harford County music scene?
I would say that my reputation around I'm always amazed when I hang with people that think I'm like some sort of special person. I'm just a dude that loves to play music and has been doing it my whole life.
Yeah.
It's my whole thing just sort of more than maybe how good I am. And I realize I bring something to it that's special, particularly vocally, but it is more like my enthusiasm for it over 45 years, and just staying there and people like enthusiasm. As you know, music's so contagious.
Yes, it is.
And that enthusiasm is really what sells it. That's what sells it.
Yeah.
It is.
What did you do during COVID?
I drank. I was day drinking like
Oh,
crazy.
no.
That's part of why I quit drinking. It's been almost 5 years.
Oh, good.
Sobriety is very underrated,
Mm-hmm.
but that's what I did during COVID. It wasn't a good thing at all.
Did you like live stream at all? Any music playing,
Nope.
or you just kind of?
Yeah, I was watching what other people were
Mm.
doing, but I wasn't doing anything other than playing piano and guitar.
Mm-hmm.
I came up with some nice little things that I wrote during COVID, but for the most part, I was crossing my fingers that we could get back to normal.
Yeah,
that was really scary.
I think that was everyone's hope.
Looking back, it was silly, but at the
Yeah.
time, you didn't know what was going to happen.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, we're glad that you recovered and you're all here.
I still drinking, didn't I?
Roughly, because you guys play a lot of benefits. Roughly, how many do you participate in a year? And is it just to give back, or do you be a part of helping charities, or is there something more personal to it?
This is a tricky little area because we do the best we can with that. We are in a position where we're not just weekend warrior. I do it for a living and have the whole time, so I can't do like every benefit that wants me to do it. And
Right.
great causes, and usually when there's a great cause that we can't participate in, I'll donate a check for sure. But when something comes along that we can help with, there's a number of them that we do on the reg. That are parents of kids who overdosed on opioids.
Yeah.
That's
a lot.
That hits close. That hits
Yeah,
close.
yeah,
It could be anybody.
Absolutely. Do you still get a rush after every show? Like where you have to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing to me is an athletic event. And like an athlete, when we're performing above and in a synergistic place, it's a rush.
Yeah.
That rush is what we're all after right there. That's the drug we're after when we're playing.
So how do you remove yourself and decompress from that, like, and come down and
I load my equipment out, then I'm all tired.
You take that.
I go home and a lot of times I'm really wired for hours. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm still waiting to go to sleep. Ugh. So yeah. The wind down. I like that hours are earlier now. That's really helpful.
Yeah, we like that too.
Really helpful. The 10 to 2 thing was great when I was 20.
Yeah.
So if COVID did one thing that I really like, that's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Elise, the one she sang with you,
Yeah.
my older daughter, she calls me old now. She's like, "That's because you're old, mommy," and I'm like, "No, it's not," because I was before. I was staying out until 1 a.m. But now, like, I've gotten used to it, and we come home and we relax, and then we go to bed.
Yeah.
So it is nice because you get it all in, and then you're home before all the crazies
Come
are out.
in, and the news is just coming on like, good.
Maybe.
Pajamas, ice cream, bed.
Exactly. Who do you enjoy collaborating with the most?
I love playing with all the dudes in the Nevers. I'm really enjoying the hell out of watching what Ricky does all the time and his expansion. And I'm really honored that he still comes back because he loves playing in the chemistry, the rock chemistry that is Never Never, where he doesn't have to bring vocals and he just gets to be John Bonham or Ian Pace or Bill Ward. I love this version of it. So, I love those guys. I love playing with Tom Stars and Steve, I love playing with Paul and Brian and Marshall and just all those guys.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
Right.
Is there someone you haven't had the opportunity to collaborate with but would like to?
Oh, I'd love to work with the dudes in Crack the Sky. That'd be great. There's others.
They were amazing this past weekend.
Yeah.
They were very good.
Yeah.
It was a really good show. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
That was my first time at Club 66.
Was it really?
Yep,
God, isn't it awesome?
It is.
Oh.
It's like it reminded me of like a tavern in Nashville.
Sure,
just an old tavern with all the memorabilia and stuff on the walls.
Yeah, Nashville would take that and build it inside a building, but that one's real.
Yeah,
that used to be a VFW in the 40s, That's really cool. I love that place.
Yeah, it was. It was very cool. So I want to talk a little bit about the Harford County music scene. So are you from here? Roughly?
Yeah. Certainly my whole musical existence has been here.
So how have you seen Harford County music scene grow? And is it matched anywhere? I've heard it referred to as Little Nashville on more than one occasion.
Interesting. I've never heard that one, but I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
Back when I was coming up a long time ago.
Not that long.
Every story I'm starting with has that on the front of it. No, we played the Nevers played the Strand, which was Pecora's before that, as a rock room that is now Falston Barrel House. Mm-hmm. But the Strand used to be really the only big club in Harford County other than the 66. And there were only a couple little bars, but now there's like 5, maybe more major venues in Bel Air in Harford County.
Yeah.
And certainly one thing we found out during COVID was how much people really love music, because we didn't know how that was going to come back. And when it did start coming back, people went to it like crazy, because that's their touchstone for their happiness.
Yeah.
I didn't quite understand how powerful that was before COVID, but I do now.
Oh, it means a lot.
and Harford County's population's gone from about, I don't know, just 30,000 back then to like 130,000 now. So there's a lot more people. And you think, with all those venues, how's everybody going to compete? There used to be 1,000 people that went out. Now there's 15,000 people that go out. There's plenty of people for everybody.
Yeah, and they're adding, like I've been saying, they're adding, like, it's almost daily. You can find something somewhere.
That's a
so
fact.
If you really want to go out, you can find it.
You know Chris Owen, right?
Yes.
Big guy. He does
Harford
Hardcore Live.
Yep.
Yeah. You can go to his thing, and when I look at his list, I'm blown away, because there's like 35 places to play in Harford County.
I know. I had an opportunity to talk to him at Falston Barrel House one night, because I asked him, I'm going to do a quiz show, and he's going to be one of the contestants.
Nice. You should get him to do this too, man.
Yeah, no, I will. We've talked about it. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. We have some thoughts. Well, I had some thoughts, and then he actually kind of cushioned my thoughts. So we'll see what's to come.
It's good to talk to people who think like you do.
It is, yes. Do you have any hobbies outside of music? And I heard someone mention, I think Mickey mentioned photography. Do you do
photography was so off of my radar until I got a drone. Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, God, this is great. You're looking at this little screen, and you can fly up and take pictures, and it's like suddenly I was into photography. But I'm not good at photography. What I'm good at is composition, and I live in a place that's just stunningly beautiful to fly around and get. And so I came to it around that way, and I still don't know that much about f-stops and all that, but I do know when I'm looking at a pretty picture. And the one thing I did use from my college days, which I didn't use anything else, I was in television production, and
I was just going to ask.
Composition of your frame is just get it right the first time, so you don't have to do a bunch of editing.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so that I have, and I use that for that. And as a photographer, I'm not the least bit interested, really. I have now probably 2,000 beautiful pictures of where I live. I don't even fly anymore, really. I haven't been flying. I haven't been flying the drone.
What are your favorite spots around town? Do you go out at all, or are you more a homebody?
Love Haverty Grace. I love Haverty Grace. I love Club 66, Falston Barrel. It's all the places I've played. No, there's other stuff. I love the natural stuff. I love King and Queen Seat out in Harford County. Yeah. Rocks, that's great.
I hear Jerusalem Mill's really nice too.
Is.
I haven't been there, but I hear, and I know Eden Mill's very nice.
Yes, Kilgore Falls up near Eden. Go to that sometime. It's a walkway down in there, but it's super pretty. Go down there in the summer. It's beautiful.
So who do you like to see in concert when you go? I know we caught you at Eric Clapton concert.
That was cool. Yeah, we're like everybody else. We're trying to see all the old guys.
I know your bucket list, right? Your favorite. So who have you not seen that you would like to? Who's on your list?
Oh wow. Well, I've seen Todd Rundgren. I'd like to see him again. I love Todd Rundgren.
We're going to see Sting in.
That's a great show. I've seen that one before.
We're going to see him in May.
Yeah.
And we saw Peter Gabriel.
Loved that.
He's my
Wasn't
favorite.
That
yeah.
Oh
my
awesome.
God, that was so
good.
awesome. It was like he came out. He was just to him.
Yeah.
And it was all. And you were there.
I was there.
Oh yay!
Didn't you love the guy doing the clock at the beginning?
Yes.
I love that. Was so cool.
I love that. Oh my God, that's one of my most favorite.
That was.
Because he's my favorite. I love Peter Gabriel.
Me three.
And then I found out that Eddie Van Halen, So was his favorite album. from Peter Gabriel.
Cool.
And I was like, oh, that was cool because like he's one of Brian's favorite guitarists, and so we had that connection. It was nice.
No, Peter's career, I love the early stuff. You know, I love the Genesis stuff.
Yeah.
Back in New York City, the whole Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah. And he's got quite musicians around him.
Oh, he's always got great. He's like me. He always gets the best musicians.
Yeah, and then I would like to see Lenny Kravitz. I haven't seen him yet. Yeah, he's on my list. Who are your favorite female artists?
No, there's a bunch of them.
You can say locally too.
And got to be one. I got one for you. Probably never heard of her. You probably have heard of her, but she doesn't do much anymore. And that is Kate Bush.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's got a beautiful voice.
Cool production, cool songs. You know, back from that new wave era where I was doing Gerard's bands, she was real fresh and doing records, and I was just in love with her records.
She sang with Peter Gabriel.
Yes.
Don't Give Up.
Don't Give Up. So pretty.
Yeah, I know. And
so
I
pretty.
read up what that song was about. So sad. I was like, no.
So pretty.
It is.
And I like what they did with it at the Gabriel concert, where they sort of did the video. You know, that was really
it was. It was just. I was thrilled to be able to be a part of that. It was very cool.
It's the best.
So what other genres of music do you enjoy besides rock? Do you like jazz or classical?
Love
or
jazz.
Like
I love yacht rock. I love classical. My mom loves classical, so we listen to a lot of that. And my dad was a classical guitarist. And so I love stuff that's done with classical guitar because it just reminds me of my dad.
Yeah. Do you fiddle around or play any of it?
Sure.
Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah. What's your favorite to play? What do you like to play?
I like to play a piece of music that my mom and dad used to play on piano and guitar. You know, and that I sort of have learned part of, but a lot of the things I write on a guitar, I play with classical guitar almost all the time at home, come out very classical. That's the kind of little licks I'm putting together and stuff. People are always like expecting some rock songs, and they're like, that's not really my heart. It really isn't. It's not my heart.
So who or what excites, interests, or influences you now? Like to get doing music, or even just to, go explore something different that you do? Like,
yeah, I'm always really stoked about like coming up with friends around us in our circle who are really good at something or into something that I've never been part of, and go explore it for a couple minutes.
Can you give an example?
Like artists and stuff.
Yeah.
A friend of mine turned out to be a metallurgist, and I didn't know.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, and so my wedding ring had snapped when I was at a gig, and I jumped up on it, really. You're like, no! That's not bad luck. So I took it over into his basement. Wayne Warner, good guy, man. And he put this thing together. And that sort of thing fascinates me to no end.
Yeah, I do too. I get very interested. Like I bought a print from Independent. I actually tried to reach out to the artist to see if I could interview her, but I was just so impressed that like I wanted to like follow up and see what she was about and stuff too. Yeah, so that I'm the same way. I get interested in anything new that I don't know about. Yep. Even if my interest doesn't last long, in that moment I am.
Doesn't matter. It's not relevant. You're just following the dandelions. You know.
Exactly.
We're walking through this natural world. Just try to like focus on stuff that's cool.
So what's it like for you now to get new followers?
It's what keeps us going because they come and go, and some of them stay 3 months, some of them stay 3 years, some of them stay 23 years.
Yeah.
But everybody sort of finally gets enough of it, and it's always really rewarding and really it's always like a moment when I get new kids that really dig the band and keep coming back. That always blows my dress right up,
Yeah.
I dig that.
Do you get nervous before each show, or did you ever get nervous when
I've
you were
gotten
younger?
nervous a lot, yeah. When I first started singing instead of playing drums, I spent probably 10 years thinking I'm only going to be able to do this a couple months, and I'm going to be selling used cars somewhere. And I was scary. It was scary. And I was nervous about that. I've never been nervous about going out and singing, but it was the getting used to singing all that stuff all the time. And I blew my voice a lot in the early days. And it always scared me that you can't keep doing this.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you think about today's music?
I like some of it a lot. There's so much of it out there. I'm sure I miss most of it, you know?
I know, it's so crazy. Yeah. Like there's like tons. You can't.
There's beyond tons. It's so overwhelming that I tend not to go looking for it. I'm always either playing my own little thing, listening to something I need to listen to learn it, or something like that as far as what I choose. Plus, I listen to those old Three Dog Night and Blood, Sweat, and Tears records all the time.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think it kind of takes away from like today's music, the fact that there's so much that it's like they can't always get the following that like other bands back in the day would get? And
it's a different animal now, isn't it? It is.
Yeah.
I don't think it's really better or worse. It just is. It just is. You know.
I'm sure YouTube was amazing for you.
It's been great. YouTube's been fantastic for learning guitar parts. You know, you used to have to actually listen and try to figure it out. You go on there and there's 20 guys that'll show you just this thing you're trying to learn. That's very powerful.
Do you think it's good that you did it that way though? Like that you had to listen and figure it out on your own? Do you think it's better, or
no? I don't think it's neither here nor there. We all just deal with the situation in front of us. I'd say there's more tools to learn it now, and it could probably said, but this would just be my speculation, that you wanted it more back then because it was harder to get.
Yeah,
it was harder to get. And now you can learn stuff on YouTube. You can go to Bandcamp and learn how to play with other people, and they're setting you up for success. You know? You had to figure all that crap out yourself back in the day. I sound like an old man. Sorry.
No, you're fine. What's your favorite song to cover and why?
Again, I love every song I'm playing. I love playing. One that I always just love to throw down in front of a crowd is When the Levee Breaks, because nobody plays that. Nobody plays the harp right and stuff. So it's really easy. I've learned it, sort of my own version of it. But that is always like, people are like, whoa, they're playing When the Levee Breaks. Yeah, I love that one.
What's your favorite album?
Bunch of favorites. Crack the Sky Animal Notes, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, any of the Zeppelin records. Gee whiz, man. Early Alice Cooper stuff is really cool. I love it to death. And Killer and Schools Out, those three records in particular. Todd Rundgren record, great record. Todd Rundgren, Swing to the Right. It's an 80s record. Listen to that record. It's so good. And also there's a record by a band called The Tubes out of San Francisco. Great band. Listen to Young and Rich. What a great, all-American record right there.
And do you have a favorite song?
No, I have a lot of, I can listen to a string of songs and go, I like this one better than that one, but I love them all. What's your favorite song?
My favorite song? I don't have one anymore. I did. It used to be Against All Odds by Phil Collins.
I love that song.
I love that song.
Yeah, me too.
But it's, I don't know. I've been exposed to so much music now. Like, it's unbelievable what happens when you have like life-changing events that make you do things differently or see things differently. And I've been exposed to so much, and I'm just so grateful.
You guys are probably having a wonderful time getting in Paul's band and working with Marshall. It's terrific.
It is. I'm going to interview him too.
I'm thinking about you guys, and I'm going, I'll bet they're loving this. This is cool.
Yeah, it's been really great for Brian too.
Sure. I can see that. I like Brian so much.
Oh, thank you. Is there a song you don't cover that you would like to?
There's a bunch of them, but it's mostly on me because Spike, learn it and we'll do it.
So I don't know today, but I know when I was younger, and I heard it a little bit when I moved out here, but not too much. I don't know if you, the people say you can't like the Stones if you like the Beatles, and if you like the Beatles, you can't like the Stones.
Who says that?
I don't know, some silly people.
Who even listens to that?
I know, but did you ever hear that? Like, I love both.
I do love both, and honestly, I like the Stones more than I like the Beatles back in the old days, but since I've been with Diane, and Diane is just a major Beatle head. And we found, when we first got together, we found this little radio app called Beatle-rama, and nothing but Beatles and Beatle related stuff. And I listened to that internet station for about 3 years, and I adore the Beatles now. Every era of the Beatles.
Yeah.
I adore it.
Yeah. I like to share with everybody the first time that I saw people play, and I don't remember what I'm thinking it was when it was the Riverwatch was the first time I saw you. It was definitely with Brian, and you guys played Hush, and like I've heard it like one other band play it before, and I love that song. You guys do it so well. If you ever ask who wants to hear this or Deep Purple, I'm the one screaming Deep Purple.
There she is.
I love that song.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I love Deep Purple. What a great band. What a great band. They're right up there with Led Zeppelin as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, yeah. So you probably practiced more than now. But do you practice with never, like, do you guys get together and practice, or you just kind of show up?
We talk about getting together and practice.
Just as most bands do.
No, we have been talking about getting together, because I'd like to add about another 10 or 15 and just kind of freshen it up. But other times, like we just picked up Queen's It's Late, which is a very, very challenging piece of music, but everybody learned it, and we did it at sound check a little bit, and it sounded cool, and it was like, well, go work on this part. Here's how we're going to work the vocals. Now go home and learn. And we learned that just by doing it a little bit at sound check and everybody doing their homework. So we don't get together and practice a lot. We all play a lot, so there's not a lot of time to, and yet they would do it. If it was like, here's the songs, Monday, Club 66, 6 o'clock, we're going to go through 8 songs. Show up and know them, and we'll play through them twice each, and we'll be done. Yeah.
You must have so many memories of your spanning career. What's the most touching moment?
I have that moment. I have that a lot still to this day. And it's when I'm singing a song and everything's just right, and it starts to move me, and I open my eyes and I can tell it's doing it to everybody.
Yeah.
That means a lot to me. Yeah. Sometimes a song will bring me to tears when I'm singing it. I don't even expect it. Just all of a sudden, I'm just like so involved emotionally as opposed to just logistically, you know. And then I can see the room just feeling it too. If the band's playing it and the sound's just right, and it's
Do you remember what song for the last time that happened to you?
Sometimes when I'm singing Hallelujah on my acoustic gig and I open my eyes, I can see people hanging with everything they are. You know, I love that.
Yeah. It's definitely good. Do you have a scariest moment on stage ever? Did you ever have a scary moment?
There's definitely a couple of them. There's been a couple of scary moments physically. Certainly my scariest one was when we were at 510 Johnny's, and we're playing, and all of a sudden I started feeling weird. I went from just 1 second playing and being logistically in it to suddenly like, oh my God, I'm sweating like crazy. And I was having a minor heart attack right there in front of 300 people.
Wow.
First set. And so then I was like, okay, well, that was weird.
Yeah.
And I'd feel a searing pain in my chest. And I was like, this is what, never had it before. So I'm like, this has got to be what I'm having.
Yeah.
And I would sing a line in the steering, but then I'd stop and it'd go away. So, okay, what time is it? I'm close to the break. Faked my way all the way to the break, and then had that heart attack.
Oh, wow.
That scared the hell out of me.
I'm sure, and everybody else probably.
Oh, it really scared everybody else even worse.
Yeah.
Because once I got out to the ambulance and sat on the stretcher in there, it hit me again, and they put oxygen on me. My heart stopped at one point because it was going so fast. They gave me something to slow it down, and it flatlined.
Oh, wow.
So
yeah,
it was weird because when that happened, all of a sudden the pain went away.
Oh, wow.
And my brother, who died like 30 days earlier, was like, I'm about to see Randy. And then boom, I was back at the So it was interesting. It was scary stuff, man.
That is scary. Well, we're glad you're okay. Very glad. What's your funniest moment on stage?
Oh God, there's so many.
I know. I want to hear
so
some
many.
juicy stories. Everybody's kind of like shying away from telling me their juicy stories.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of funny stuff. We crack each other up all the time. They're usually little inside jokes.
Yeah.
Sometimes funny stuff happens. I don't like mean stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not about. I don't think mean's funny at all.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't like April Fool's Day.
Yeah,
I hate it. Actually, I really do. Oh, hate's a strong word. I dislike it intensely. I don't mess with April Fool's Day. I don't like it. It's not nice.
Yeah, I don't like mean anything like that. So we've had a lot of funny stuff, but it's usually about like a Spinal Tap moment or something like that, and we'll be playing something and start cracking up, and then we can't look at each other without laughing again.
Right.
We try to stop it, but it doesn't work so good.
Is the humor different with Never Never Now than when it was with the other musicians?
It's always the personalities involved. Sure. Yeah.
So looking back, is there anything you would do differently?
I would probably learn to read music. I would have practiced a little bit more. If I'd have known I was going to do it for a living, I would have taken it more seriously. Not that it wasn't my whole life the whole time, but you can't do that. You have to go do something. Should have just, should have went that way. You know, I shouldn't have wasted time in college. You know, really, to be honest with you, those 10 years there, from 17 to 27, I could have used those back. Really, if I'd have known I was going to just focus on it.
Yeah, hindsight is what they say, 2020.
Yeah.
So what's ahead for Spike? Do you have any projects, anything you would like to accomplish that you haven't already?
I would like to get this thing going with Paul and Brian. We're gonna have a music go round right here in Harford County.
Yep.
And having sort of lived in Timonium at that, when in Cockeysville, when it opened, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So I think we're going to have a lot of fun with that. I'm looking forward to that. I've started recording some of my songs with a guy that I'm not at liberty to name.
That's okay.
And that's a lot of fun. I don't know what it's going to come of it. Maybe I'll put a CD and print 1,000 of them and give them all away to my friends or something like that. I'm certainly not going to wait for the world to come and knock on my door. It probably will soon because I'm getting too old to do it.
Oh, stop. I don't think with music you're ever too old.
I don't think so either.
What do you wish to bestow on the audience?
Okay. Music is the only magic I've ever encountered in my life. Of course, I got that quote from Tom Petty, but he's absolutely right.
Yeah.
When I read that, I was like, he's absolutely right. And I think he had that same passion. I think I have that same passion for it as he does. And I would say to people, find that magic that really, really floats your boat and do more of it. Particularly now when everything around you is scary and it drags you down and divides you. Block that stuff out. The world's going to do what it's going to do, no matter what I do. So I tend not to look or think about it.
Right. Yeah.
And that would be my advice to people, is just to do a whole lot of what really makes you happy, because that's what life is all about. It's about having that peace inside. You know.
Yeah. I tell my daughters, as long as you can live within your means, I don't care what you do.
That's another wonderful piece of advice I would give to people. Live underneath whatever you're making.
Yeah, but be happy with what you're doing.
Sure.
Try to be anyway. Yeah. I know it's not always easy, but try to be.
It isn't always easy. The logistics are always involved. We're lucky that we get to make our choices for ourselves. It is a burden if you're like, God, I got to figure all this stuff out. Yeah, but you're not even allowed to do that other place.
Right.
We're
and
awful lucky to be able to.
You just got to take it day by day.
Yeah.
What's the best music advice you received?
I don't know that there's a specific sort of thing, but I certainly, I was always sort of a natural, and I've always, appreciated, even though at the time I might not have, that when I started singing instead of playing drums, that a lot of professional people, agents and whatnot, were like, "This is what you were meant to do." So, and I didn't trust that at the time because I just didn't know how it was going to go. I was like just falling into my life forward with no plans, you know.
Yeah.
But that advice certainly something I probably should have taken more stock in back then. But yeah, go at it with everything you got.
Yep. What's your best or most important life lesson learned?
Uh-oh. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy. It's an easy one, really.
Yeah.
What if it makes you happy?
Yes.
It can't be that bad. Why the hell you so sad?
Do you have any advice for up and coming musicians?
Yeah, I love the new School of Rock thing. You know, do the School of Rock thing. Play with other people. Once you can make a couple chords, get your buddy that plays drums and bass, and you get a little PA system. Just get in your house and start doing it, man. Write your own little riffs if you want. Play other songs if you want. But take seriously how much this is going to be part of your happiness, your entire life. To be able to play music. If I couldn't play music, I don't know if I'd want to be alive. I really don't. I don't know what I would do without it. I really don't.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said if someone told me I couldn't dance anymore or I couldn't cook, I would be devastated.
Like, don't know if I want to.
I don't know what I would do.
I'm gonna push my reset button.
I know.
Yeah.
What kind of legacy would you be satisfied with?
I think I already have that. I'm just happy to have been able to play. I've been the lucky one. But all these people, oh man, we just loved coming to see you all these years. That's it, you know.
And you all are so humble. Like I can't. Everybody that I've interviewed, like everybody, even like not even, but the food truck people and just everybody, just so humble. It's amazing.
You know, when you're working on your passion, it sort of comes naturally.
Yeah,
it does. People that aren't honest about that and they're not humble or whatever, they're hiding something, you know? If you're not hiding anything, it's easy to be humble.
Yeah.
It is.
Do you have any last minute thoughts or anything you want to share with my viewers or our viewers?
I'm not wearing any of my glasses right now, so I really can't see anything.
I can't see with my glasses.
Yeah. I'm about to have the eye surgery, so I'm stoked about that.
Good.
What was the question?
Do you have any last minute thoughts or anything?
Not really.
No.
Just keep on rocking. Is that right?
Thank you. So check out Spike, Never Never, anytime, anywhere. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was a blast.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
That was it. It's a wrap.